The Coleman fuel can has a child-proof cap on it. Press down and squeeze the sides of the cap and then turn the cap slowly counterclockwise lefty-loosey to remove the cap from the can. Position your hand to block any fuel from spraying on you, as there may be pressure in the tank from the sun or elevation changes. Once removed, place this cap in the same place that you put the gas tank cap to keep it safe from dirt contamination. Take a small sniff into the Coleman fuel can. It should smell like gasoline and not varnish. The smell of varnish means the fuel is too stale to use. Dispose of it properly by contacting your city or county for the proper method of disposing of stale gasoline via a hazardous waste program. If your stove hasn't been used in several months, you should also check the smell of the fuel in the tank. If the tank smells of varnish, the fuel in the tank should be disposed of properly. Sadly, the design of the tank does not make this easy. Generally speaking, Coleman designed it to have fuel enter, but never exit. Seek adult help and take some care when trying to remove the stale fuel. Before filling, lift the fuel tank and feel the weight, and look inside the filler neck to guess at the existing fuel level. If the tank is empty, you can fill the funnel fuller. If the tank is near capacity, it is best to keep the funnel mostly empty. Repeat this check during the fill to prevent serious overfilling and spills. If the fuel can is completely full, it is best to pour with the spout high. There are directions on the can on how to do that. The spout high means that you should be filling the funnel with the spout over here. If the can is not completely full, it is best to pour with the spout down. Pour slowly and try not to spill. If you spill and more filling is required, find a new safe location and move to it. This is how you would fill with the fuel high. Remember that it's best if you point the cap of the top of the fuel tank towards the shallow end of the funnel for easier pouring. Occasionally, you may have to lift the funnel slightly to break the air seal between the funnel and the filler neck. If you overfill the tank and the funnel, lift the funnel quickly and place the end of a finger over the end of the funnel to limit the fuel spilled. Place the funnel back over the gas can and allow the fuel remaining in the funnel to flow back into the can. When filling is complete, place the funnel into the top of the gas can and place the funnel into the gas can's pour spout to drain. Replace the fuel tank filler cap. Turn slowly clockwise, righty-tighty, and make sure the threads engage easily to prevent cross-threading. If it is initially hard to engage the threads, turn the cap counterclockwise, remove the cap, and try again. Turn the cap fully clockwise until it firmly stops. Put the funnel in a clean location and put the cap back on the fuel can. Turn slowly clockwise, righty-tighty, and make sure the threads engage easily to prevent cross-threading. If it is initially hard to engage the threads, turn counterclockwise, remove the cap, and try again. Turn the cap fully clockwise until it firmly stops. Check the area for any spills during the fueling process. Use your paper towel to remove any fuel from outside of the tank. Dispose of this dangerous paper towel in a safe manner. The person who filled the stove should not be the one who lights the stove. If they are unaware of a fuel spill on themselves, they could be in for a nasty surprise. The fuel tank pump should be oiled every couple of uses or any time the pump squeaks, sticks, or does not pump air on every stroke. Place the tank in an upright, vertical position with the pump up. Several drops of oil should be placed in the hole on the collar of the pump shaft. There is a small hole in the black ring around the pump, and you should pour the oil directly into that hole. Then, you can pull the pump handle out and place several several drops of it on the shaft itself. Push in and pull out the pump shaft several times. You don't need to cover the hole like you're pumping the stove. If the fuel can is now completely empty, it should be crushed before putting it in the trash. A full-size gas can, even empty, can spook the garbage people. Remove the lid and place the can on the ground horizontally. Have an adult wearing boots press firmly onto the middle of the can. Then stomp down on the bottom end to fold it in on the middle. Once you've done that, you should also fold in the top. Try to make the can as flat as possible before you're done with it. Once you are, put the lid back on and dispose of it in the trash. The oil can goes into a Ziploc because this style of spout can come open during transport, and the Ziploc will help limit the mess upon such an event. Once you've done that, you can replace all the gas cans and the funnels back into the red cooler. Open the stove lid, place the generator rod through the hole across the main burner and into the receiving hole in the manifold. Engage the two fuel tank hangers in the front of the stove.